while making this video, there's no personal hate with Tekken 7. There's nothing that I'm going to say that has any type of hatred towards the game. It's just my personal opinion. I just fell out of love with it. It didn't meet my expectations, and that's that. So, I'm just going to explain it in my next, in my video. So, stay tuned. Hey guys, what's good? Welcome to my channel, Jordan Warren's World, and welcome to my world. So let's get into it. I wanted to talk about a discussion that was on my mind yesterday. I made a video last night about this discussion, but I wasn't really satisfied with what I was saying. So I wanted to just kind of like re-edit what I was trying to say, and that was what was going my discussion with Tekken 7. Okay, Taken 7. June 2015. Sometime 2015, I'll notice that Taken 7. Well, actually, it was 2014. I meant to say. Excuse me. 2014. I did know that Tekken 7 was going to be released soon. So I saw it on Fighters Generation Network and all that. The FightersGeneration.com website, and I was very excited to see that, and I was anticipating on playing it very soon because I was thinking it was gonna come out either in 2015 or 2016, but I learned later on that it was coming out in 2017. So let's fast forward to 2017. So I pre-ordered it in April of 2017, and I found out it was coming out in June 2nd. I think it was supposed to be coming out. It was supposed to come out earlier than that, but they had to push back the date for whatever reason. So I already pre-ordered it, and I was anticipating June 2nd. So June 2nd came, and I was able to finally go to GameStop and get the game, and I was extremely elated to finally have a copy of this game. So, I went home, chilled. I got me some food. I was just ready for the weekend because all I was thinking about that weekend was Taking 7. Taking 7 was gonna be my weekend. So, Friday, I started playing it. I did notice one thing. Once I started loading up the game, one thing I definitely did notice was it didn't the offline menu didn't have too much. It didn't have too much modes in it. The time attack, team battle, and the survival mode was all gone. So having it vanished. So I don't know what was going on with that. So you know um you know I so I so I was like saying I'll get to it whenever I get to it. So worrying about that. But I started playing story mode. Story mode was extremely great. I definitely did enjoy playing story mode, and the graphics and the gameplay, everything was just like on point. I definitely uh, was excited to see Akuma make his debut in Tekken 7 because that was just something from a 2D fighter because I wanted to just see that that Tekken X Street Fighter thing. So I guess that was kind of like a preview of what was going on with that. So okay, so I played story modes. It was all right. Um, then I finished story mode like maybe like I finished story mode maybe after shoot. I finished it like maybe either Friday or Saturday. I can't exactly recall because it was such a long time ago. But I finished that, in 2007. I finished it on Friday or Saturday, and then after I finished story mode, I noticed that after that I started looking at treasure battle mode. So I was anticipating for treasure battle mode to be kind of like a commute, in some sort of way it was. So what I was expecting was it to be like the commute mode from Virtual Fighter 4, where you can they get you in you fight different characters in different stages and everything else. It kind of worked a little differently in this one. And I was also well actually I was also expecting for Treasure Battle to be kind of like similar to Ghost Battle in Taken 6 and Taken Tag 2. So I was really like anticipating for that to happen, but it fell short of my expectations because seeing the fact that I'm a 2D, I'm mostly a offline player. I was really hoping to play play different stages from time to time and play different fighters, but that wasn't really the case because what I noticed was once you fight five characters, I believe they get you on the special match where you can play at you know you can win under different special conditions. And after you won that round, you get transitioned to another stage, fighting another set of 5 or 6 fighters, the same way that you would have did before. But what I noticed after you fight that 5 6 people with doing the special conditions of the special match, you get transitioned to the same stage again. So that was really where I was really just like kind of started, I just started kind of like distancing myself from taking 7 because as far as I'm concerned, it didn't meet my expectations as an offline player because they didn't have enough stuff in there where I wanted to, as far as survival, other, offline modes that we normally see in past Taken games. We didn't get this in Taken 7. So, in arcade mode was a bit of a disappointment too because, it was only like 5 stages before you fought, Heihachi and Kasumi. But what I noticed was with the loading times, the load screen where the versus load screen, it was really just very just atrocious because the loading times was just awful. I mean, it loaded up too long. It was just like, I mean, it just didn't make no sense to me. So, that was a second strike, and then the third strike was pretty much the online because I was online for maybe like a 3 weeks to a month, and I wasn't really satisfied with online because the whole game just really didn't meet my expectations. What I want to just want to do as far as what as far as the game was concerned. So that's it was just that was that with that. But I just played it from time to time. Until Mortal Kombat. I mean, not Mortal Kombat. Assassin's Creed Origins came out later on that year. Was October 2017. So after that game came out, I just pretty much not haven't played Taken 7 at all since then. So 2018, we got the season pass number 2, and I just started to just kind of, I didn't really make this accusation until the third season pass came along. But anyway, with season pass 2, I really was just looking at it, and I was just like saying to myself, it's I mean, had new fighters. I mean, it was a little bit of an expectation where I wanted to just see they had, old characters classic characters came back, Anna Williams, Gonru, et cetera, et cetera. And then the biggest surprise was Negan from The Walking Dead that came on. So, I was like, it's just like, I wasn't really anticipating for Negan to be on Taken 7. It was a little weird to me at first. But, like I said, I mean, it was just, I just really kind of like, had to grow on to later on to understand that maybe Tekken 7 is becoming like a real life Mugen game come to life. So made reality. So that's what it was probably all about with Megan. But I mean, I would I did like his game style. His game style was good, and everything else. So I really did like that. His game style and everything. So okay, so I mean, I was halfway going to buy, go back to Taking Seven and buy the season pass too, but I was like, nah, I wanted to just see more. I just had to come to the conclusion that Tekken 7 was pretty much becoming an online game. It was just online dedicated. I mean, I just kind of had that feeling it was online dedicated, and I really had the feeling it was going to be, and I was getting that feeling like last year, in 2007. I got that, I was getting that feeling, but once that season pass two came about, and I still didn't hear anything regarding them dedicating offline, giving us the classic modes that like we used to, I had to come to the conclusion and had to just settle with the fact that Taken Seven is just online dedicated, that in the story. So it is what it is with that, but I'm not really too much of an online player, so it just didn't really work out for me as far as I'm concerned with Taking Seven. So, when Mortal Kombat 11 came out, I had to trade in Taken Seven, because I wasn't really playing Taken Seven at all anymore. So it was like, what's the point of even having it in my possession if I wasn't even playing it? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just had to let Taken Seven go. It wasn't anything. I didn't really have any type of hatred or had any type of dislike for the game. I mean, it was a good game. As I said before, the graphics and the gameplay was great. I really was hoping that it was going to be, much more, it was going to meet above my expectations, as far as what I was seeing with other fighting games that I was playing before, Tekken 7 came out. So, was just like, I was a little disappointed and everything, but, as I said, it is what it is. I have no hate for it. I don't have any type of dislike towards it. It is what it is. So, I also had to come to another realization. I think I'm kind of glad that it didn't really work out. Was because I started to notice that it was becoming like a money pit, and that confirmation came when season three pass came through. So, I was like saying they bring all these characters, these DLC characters, and they haven't announced a bundle type of, like an edition, like how, Injustice and Mortal Kombat had done it, where they can, they had the vanilla version of Mortal Kombat, and then they upgrade Mortal Kombat X, and then they upgrade to Mortal Kombat XL, or like Injustice 2 had the vanilla version of the original of Injustice 2, then upgrade to Legendary Edition, we had all the DLC characters and all the expansions they had on in there. They didn't do. I don't believe they didn't do anything with that. As far as Taken 7 was concerned. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Please show me proof. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see too much proof as far as I'm concerned. Because I don't follow Taken 7 as much as I used to. So I really don't know too much about that as far as I'm concerned. But I mean, as I said before, this is my opinion. I just really feel like Taken Seven is just like a Mugen game come to life. Made reality. It's becoming like a money pit, putting all these DLC characters, and now that season four is is coming soon. I mean, it's just proving my point right. It's just like they just keep on pushing more seasons after season. So it's like, how much more seasons are they going to put out before they put out another Taken game? So but you know, as I said before, that's my opinion. That's all. I just really wanted to just come out and just express. I really am hoping that maybe one day I can go back to Taken Seven and just play it again. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't think that's ever going to happen. So as I said, it is what it is. Peace and blessings to everybody. I hope y'all all are having a great day. I hope y'all like the video. I hope you're subscribed, and I hope y'all just take, y'all just take some kind of consideration into what I just discussed today. With regarding Taking Seven. I mean, as I said before, these are my opinions. This is just what I just been having on my heart and on my mindset for a while, and I just want to just put it out there. As far as why I just haven't had any type of love for just having any type of love for Taking Seven anymore because I just fell out of love with it. So I hope everybody's having a great day and be safe. Yeah, no, I'm not really too much of a 3D fighter anyway. I think I kind of lack at 3D fighting that much, so that's probably one of the reasons why. I'm more of a 2D fighter. So, I mean, I can give credit where credit's due. So shout out to D Gibson for making, for putting his all in Taking Seven and Virtual Fighter. I mean, homeboy be doing his thing on, with them games. I mean, shit, you should check out his channel. Check out his channel because he's definitely on doing it. But that's just pretty much what that's just pretty much what my opinion is of you know 3D of Taking Seven. So it's just like it is what it is with Taking Seven. So I just hope everybody's having a good. I hope y'all are having a good evening. I hope all y'all are going to have a great evening, and just peace and blessings, and just be safe, and just continue, doing what y'all doing. So that's just pretty much my opinion of the whole Taking Seven thing. I mean, I don't have any type of hate for Taking Seven. It's just like I just don't. I just felt. I just didn't really feel out of love with it. It's just like it just grew bored. It just went bored real quick.